Alright, now we have a different curve here. If you see the last curves, we have done biasing in y-axis. We have done biasing like that. Now if you want to do the biasing in x-axis like that, the only difference is bias polarity. You have to put it 1 here. Bias adjustment is similar because this is also the bias adjustment, but in this axis, for this axis you put 1. So now this curve says from voltage 0 to 1 there is no frequency input. Now why we do that? Many times in your PLC panels and circuits you may encounter noise. So suppose you are using a PLC analog cards to drive your VFD to AVI, you may get a noise. If your wires are passing through some magnetic components, some like transformers or drives, it may catch up the noise. So if you want to clip that noise, if you want to create a dead band, or even if your sensor is noisy, your potentiometer is noisy, it is giving a noise, so you can clip that signal of noise. So in this exercise what we have done is we have clipped that 1 volt signal like that. So to do that, these are the parameters defined. Maximum frequency 50 Hz, bias adjustment 10%. How does it come? Now it says bias voltage range. Earlier it was frequency range. So voltage range is 1. Full voltage range is 10. 1 divided by 10 into 100 is 10%. So 48 we have to enter 10%. Alright, so let's do that. 48. Let's make it 10%. It's 10%. Alright. Now polarity 49. There should be 1. 49, there should be 1. Potentiometer frequency gain should be default 100%. So let's move to 100%. 100%. Now you'll see the response quite differently. So let's move back to PLC. So if I put K0, no frequency. This curve says at 0 there is no frequency. Up to 1 volt there is no frequency. So in my card 1 volt is, if 4000 is 10 volt, 1 volt is 400. So if I put 400, no frequency change. If I move beyond 400, let's say 500, then your frequency starts increasing. And this curve says if you have clipped 1 volt, even if you give 10 volt, you'll reach just 45 Hz because this band is disturbed because of this clipping. So if I put here 4000, which is my 10 volt, I can only get 45 Hz of frequency. 5 Hz is missing. That is because of this 1 volt clipping. Because I am clipping the 1 volt, so 1 volt is adjusted here. Alright, this was about biasing in x-axis. In next video we'll see how to make use of this 5 Hz, how to jump to that. Now if you have seen the last video very clearly, it says we have to increase the potentiometer frequency gain from here. If I increase it, I can have more frequency jump per volt. So let's see in the next video how we can achieve that. Thank you.